Okay, on the final page here, we just have a few more solving problems. So we are going to start here with, looks like we have a log minus a log. So again, if you have a log minus a log, great approach would be to try to get it down into one log if possible, or get it equal to each other. But because we have this 10 here, we're not going to be able to set them equal to each other because you'll still have that 10 on the one side. So here, since we're subtracting, we are going to divide the values. So this is natural log of 4 over x equals 10. So now you're down to one log. So we have our base, our answer, our power. So this is e to the power of 10 equals 4 over x. And here you can kind of think of this as a proportion. So e over the 10th is over 1. So you would normally cross multiply, but because these get multiplied together, it doesn't really matter which one's in which position. So a property of logs, of proportions, are you can flip-flop these two values. Since they get multiplied together either way, you can just switch their positions. So this is x equals 4 over e to the 10th. Or another way of thinking of it is the shortcut, 1 times 4 divided by e to the 10th. This times this divided by that. That's another way of solving a proportion. So then we plug this into our calculator, and x is approximately 1.82 times, this is 10 to the negative 4, or on your calculator it'll say e negative 4. This means 10 to the negative 4 power. Okay. On 29, again we have multiple logs, we'd like to have just one. But we have these numbers out in front, so they're going to have to go up to the power. Okay, so this is going to be natural log of x squared plus natural log 2 to the third. We might as well just write that as 8 equals 5. Since we're adding, we're going to multiply. So this is natural log of 8x squared equals 5. So now we've got a base, an answer, a power. So this is e to the 5th equals 8x squared. E to the 5th is just a number, which then we have to divide by 8. And then we're going to take the square root. So it's the square root of e to the 5th over 8 equals x. And because we're taking the natural log of x, this can't be negative. This has to be positive. So we're not going to use the negative case there at all. And then that is approximately 4.31. Okay. So moving on to number 30. Looks like this one's already a single log. We have a base, an answer, a power. Here this time the base is 2. Our power is 5 equals the answer, which is 4x. 2 to the 5th is 32 equals 4x. Divide by 4 and x equals 8. Okay. Moving on to 31. Here, a couple different ways of doing this one. Probably the easiest is to recognize here that this e is not the base. There's still a subscript there of e. So you're taking the natural log base e of e to the sec of the 2x. So these just wipe each other out. You're taking the natural log of e, which at least leaves you with the 2x equals 30. But if you don't see that, then what you can do is, since this is a power, this can come out in front, which leaves you with natural log base e of e equals 30. And e to what power gets you e? This is 1. So 1 times 2x is 2x. Okay? Which then this leaves you with 15 as your answer. Okay, okay, two more. 32. This looks like an awesome U substitution question. So here, because if we let U equal e to the x, then U squared would be e to the 2x, and that's what we have there. So this is U squared minus 7U plus 10 equals 0. So this is U minus 5 and U minus 2 when you factor. So that makes U equal to 5 and U equal to positive 2. then we weren't looking for u, we were looking for x. So 5 equals e to the x. So then we switch forms because we don't know what the power is. So this is natural log, your base is e, your answer is 5 equals x. So that's natural log of 5, which is approximately 1.61. Okay, so there's your exact and your decimal approximation. Then for the 2, this is 2 equals e to the x. So this is going to be natural log of 2 equals x, which that comes out to approximately 0.69. So there's your exact answer and your decimal approximation. Okay. In the last problem here, 33, here we've got 3 different logs. So it looks like this side we can combine these in the one log. So you have log of 2x minus 1 equals, combine these together, so we're adding, so we're multiply the values. So we're going to multiply this times that. And that looks like that's a difference of squares. So that's x squared minus 4. Okay. And now we have a log of something equals a log of something, which means these two somethings need to be equal, so we can go ahead and drop the logs. So that leaves you with 2x minus 1 equals x squared minus 4. Left with a quadratic set equal to 0. This is x squared minus 2x minus 3. Go ahead and factor this. X minus 3, x plus 1. So your answers for x are 3 and negative 1. However, if you plug in a negative 1 into this log right here, you get log of negative 3, so that can't work. So looks like the 3 will work because that'll get you log of 5, log of 1, log of 5. So there's your final answer there.